All right, Libra. Let's go ahead and get up into this. So your underlying energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Whoa. So this is all about committing to a goal, committing to a new beginning with someone. This is commitment in itself, but it's also starting a new beginning. Usually these are slow and they require diligence and dedication. So putting your heart and soul into this is is going to require a lot of patience from you, Libra, and you're knowing how patient you are. This is definitely one that's going to really try it, I feel. But most importantly, it's going to lead you to a place of stability and support and security. Now, this could be with a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But I do get the sense that this person may have maybe a bit more immature than normal, or they are younger than you, or they do have a bit of commitment issue. So this is someone that is, someone that's typically, committing to anything. Usually they don't typically commit. They've committed. Now, for your current state of being, you do have temperance. So temperance is talking about taking it easy, not necessarily like in an extreme way. This is another card for Sagittarius, but this is also talking about moderation in all things. Balancing yourself, balancing your responsibilities, keeping things in order as the universe does what it does. Okay, do what it do, let it do what it do. And I feel like with the temperance card here, it's really talking about how you guys are keeping things in moderation. You're handling your business, you're handling yourself, you're making sure you're straight, you're making sure everything on your end of your relationships are handled and done, so the universe can truly get on with whatever they're trying to do to get things going. Now, your goal is the star. I feel like you guys are trying to either reach for the star, literally reach for the stars, or pursue a dream, pursue your happiness, perhaps a dream that you've maybe felt that was far out of reach. I feel like also you want to regain hope in your relationships if this is the case as well. Regain hope. This could also mean that you guys are trying to pursue an Aquarius, but, because this star is for Aquarius here. But again, it could just be more that you're trying to regain hope in your situation and heal from some old situations. Now, what's keeping you from the star right now is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor can be very stubborn and really hard to communicate with because they're kind of stuck in their ways. So I feel like this person is their way or the highway, and it's uncompromising. Okay, I do feel like also that this could be the other person, more certainly, that they're very stubborn and not really willing to commit, to adjust how they are. But I also feel like as well, this could be you, Libra, this time. You may be very, serious and very, wanting to control your aspect of the relationship and control another part of the relationship. And Libras, you're not known to be very controlling, but I feel like this is you want to at least have some sort of sense of control here for some of you guys. But I feel like you guys can also be like, you guys can be stubborn in itself. Like you guys may not want to compromise yourself because you compromise a lot. You having temperance here, moderation in all things, you may not want to compromise. But I really feel like this could be the other person. You're dealing with someone that's a little bit more stubborn. This is divine masculine. And I feel like also, ultimately, divine masculine, we all have a bit of masculinity. Women and us too, we have a bit of masculinity. So this could be anybody, a man or a woman. But somebody is just kind of cock blocking the whole thing. They're just like in the way and they're not really wanting to budge. Stuck in the mud. But the reason why the Emperor is there is because of the Chariot. Perhaps there was some imbalance in the relationship, or there was I feel like there was an imbalance in the relationship, imbalance in how things were handled on their part. Kind of things were just moving along in a way that was kind of in a jacked up fashion. So things are kind of left kind of crooked, if you know what I mean. The Chariot could also indicate another card for victory. I feel like there was a victory in regards to the Emperor. Maybe he's always done this and he's always sought out, he's always seen good stuff come out of the actions that he's done, but it ain't working for you this time, Libra. It ain't for you. This is like, nope, I don't know about this one. I don't think so. So perhaps this way of doing something of this person here, and it doesn't have to be he, is something that he's used to. He's seen the victory in it. And he could be also, putting in a lot of effort and doing a lot of action and taking care of himself, but it's more self-centered in a sense. And it's kind of, I don't want to say inconsiderate, but it's just like his way of doing things isn't really efficient for your way, because it's not really balancing things out. Let me go ahead and pull an extra card for the Chariot for you guys. The Chariot comes up because of the Tower. So something unexpected happening, some sort of rapid change, something unexpected happening, and maybe they got back on track. They finally rebalanced themselves, but now they're kind of back to this. Maybe they're kind of going into this area of life now where they're just like, I'd rather be this one way, and that's it. Somebody's being super stubborn. Oof, that's crazy. What a clarifier. You got a lot of major arcanas already in the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 6. So, we're going to go ahead and come back to this, okay? Because maybe the rest of the reading has something to say about this Tower energy that may have come up. Maybe this is in regards to between you two. Something some rapid change or something unstable was like something that was thought was stable proved to be unstable because it was knocked down, and it required you guys to get back on the horse and start balancing things out. But now somebody's acting all bad, and I don't know why. Now, in your best path to follow, you guys have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords indicating here that you may need to make a decision. It's time for you to kind of see things for how they truly are. I don't know if this is, if you guys are either having a hard time making a decision, or this decision, the situation is so difficult to kind of deal with that you just kind of noped out for a while. I think you're kind of keeping the balance right now, but it could be the situation here, actually. The fact that something was kept balanced by you, probably you put in a lot of effort in time to make the relationship work. And now this person's kind of, not really budging and helping. So it's almost like you're kind of keeping the balance, and you're not really looking to kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's just like you feel kind of like you don't want to deal with it. But Libra, I do feel like there is a need to make a decision right now, and really just kind of be stubborn, just like the Emperor, and take control. Be like, nah, this isn't for me. This isn't what I want. I want this star. I want to start beginning to heal and regaining hope. Let me go ahead and clarify the Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords coming up as the advice for Libra? Death. Okay, so this difficult decision is in regards to releasing something, this past disappointments, some past pains, things like that. Some things that's holding space up from being able to manifest what it is that you're wanting to bring into your life here. So, which makes a lot of sense. So, and it's super difficult, Libra, definitely super difficult. But it's something about releasing this energy here to begin to make space for the manifestation that you're trying to bring in here. The stubbornness could come, actually, this could mean this is you, right? You could be very stubborn in regards to letting go of some sort of situation that may not have worked out. And I think that's what's kind of keeping you back from from manifesting, is because this pain is still bothering you, it's still hurting you, and it's still very much prominent in your life. And it's time to release that. As hard as it is, I know it make it sound all extra easy, but it isn't. Death is not an easy energy to go through. It's a transitional energy, and it takes time, and it takes patience, and it takes compassion from yourself. But when you release that energy, I feel like you'll be able to get to the star. You'll be able to, you'll be able to manifest, because you'll make space in your heart to have, to bring that manifestation in. But it's going to require you to release that. It's going to require you to let this go. It's going to require you to be like, all right, I forgive. I'm not going to forget, but I'm going to be able to manifest something new, because it's no longer holding me back. Now, again, for this person as well, this Emperor, it could be you, but it could be the other person that's kind of like really stubborn and hard to work with. But this is the thing that you may need to release, right? The thing, not them per se, but this may be that you know, their behavior is something you need to release. Accept that they are not good at compromising, not good at communication, and not working it together as a team. And just release that and make your truth known that that's what you need, right? So I feel like that's what's up. Now in your feelings, you have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is indicating here that there is, you know, you need balance. I feel like honestly you do feel balanced in yourself, like you taking care of you. Temperance is indicating that as well, like you guys feeling pretty balanced. You guys are making sure you're giving your 50% as much as you can. You're doing what you need to be doing in your relationships, and then you work. You're handling your stuff, okay? There's no doubt. Nobody's saying or questioning what you're doing, because you're doing it all right. But for some of you guys, it could be the other way around, right? It could be that some of you guys you're not putting in enough balance. You guys are not doing enough for your relationship. You guys may be slacking on taking care of yourselves and taking care of your relationship, giving 50-50 to both parties, yourself and your relationships. But I do feel like you guys have been managing your stuff. It's just that this energy here is kind of blocking the way. Some stubbornness, okay? But in your hopes and fears, you guys have the Fool. So I do feel like taking this leap of faith is something like almost like a relief, a sense of freedom that you're going to get. I feel like you guys hope to feel free and open and ready to bring in new things and to experience life in a different way. But I'm also understanding that this is a really scary energy to kind of walk into, because it's a talk about taking a risk. It's talk about doing something new. It's talk about leaving the old behind and bringing what you need, which is your perspective and your intuition and the lessons that you've learned along with you on the trip. But it's hard to take that risk. It's kind of scary because you don't know you don't know what that means. You don't know what's to come with taking a risk. But it's freeing when you do. I understand. Like, you want the freedom, but you kind of are scared of the risk. Now, with your outcome, you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles does talk about someone that's committed, someone that's very focused on work, but they're very grounded energy. They're very supportive, and they know how to really support the people that they love. They work very hard to support the people they love. They can kind of get confused with material things, but they do things because of love. They work so hard because of love. They give people their resources because they love them. Okay. Excuse me. Because of the Four of Cups, rather. The Four of Cups is indicating here that perhaps there was something that, it was emotionally stale, to be absolutely honest with you. The situation with King of Pentacles could have been emotionally stale for a while, but you see this extra cup, you see this cup that could be, that's offering to you, and I feel like this King of Pentacles could be offering you some new love. It's up to you whether or not you want to take it. But also, it is up to you whether or not you're still looking in the right direction to receive it. For some of you, this could be you guys. The King of Pentacles could be you. Typically, I don't read you guys as the kings because you guys aren't fixed signs. But this could be that you're very confident in yourself to manifest what it is that you want. And offering someone some sort of stability is what you may be ending up waiting on. As well. So your whole situation is looking like you guys are taking care of yourself. You want to start something new, but there's somebody standing in the way. There's some stubbornness, something. Maybe you're not taking control. Maybe that's what it is. It's time to take some action because you've already done the action necessary. Or maybe you've already done a lot of work. You've already put so much energy in because of something that happened unexpectedly. You put a lot of time and effort into, fixing the situation that you haven't gotten a break, or so there's a need to do something, or perhaps you need not to do so much. There could be that the situation is that you're managing things, you're doing things right now. This is what it looks like. You're doing so much. I don't know if it's putting in enough. I feel like for some of you guys, it could be that very thing. You guys need to put in more action. But for some of you guys, I really feel like, for a lot more of you guys, honestly, I think, maybe it's saying that you are not actually stopping what you're doing. You're not actually taking a rest and allowing yourself to receive things. Because you're managing yourself, you're handling your business, but you're also, being a badass and conquering everything. But the universe is like, well, you can do this, but we don't have really time to go ahead and get you what you want because you're so focused. So I don't know. I feel like allow yourself some breaks, allow yourself some time off. I feel like right now, I feel like you're just kind of like, you're keeping the balance of your situation. The best path to follow your advice is to release what it is, release the, you know, I feel like the distraction. But the Two of Pentacles would be more of a distraction, right? But there's a decision that needs to be made towards releasing something. You need to release something in regards to a decision. And that could be in regards to what it is that's keeping you from taking a break, so that way you can enjoy your manifestation, enjoy yourself a little bit more, okay? You guys have let your friends help you. Oh, wow, okay. And it says, ask for and accept support from others. Oh, so that makes a whole lot of sense. Libra, okay, I get you. Libra, you guys are handling your business, you guys are taking the control of things. But there's the lack of balance here because you're not letting people support you. You're not letting people in. You're kind of doing everything solo. But you need to release. I feel like right now with this, what is death trying to say, right? Like, it's you keeping the balance of stuff on your own. Like this person is holding on to something on her own. She's not seeing what she could be seeing, right? I bet the whole situation could be handled in a bit of an easier way. She doesn't maybe have to do this by herself in this with the Two of Swords. But why is what is Death trying to say? What is Death trying to say with this Two of Swords as the advice? Let's get some clear advice for Libra, okay? The Page of Swords. It's your truth, man. Release something in regards. Your truth is something here. So the reason why you have the Two of Swords as your not underlying energy, as your advice, pretty much, putting down the swords, stop trying to keep the balance, and kind of go after the, just pick your truth, make the decision that you need to make, even though it's difficult, and go after it. It could be that it's because you're having a hard time releasing something, or releasing a truth from the, a truth that was said. Perhaps somebody communicated with you something or said something to you, and it's hard to release that. It's a brutal truth too. Somebody was very tactful about it. So you're making the strides to just, to handle your business. But that truth is something that is still plaguing you and is keeping you from truly being balanced, from you moving on, I feel. So it's time to make a decision about what you need to do in regards to letting something go. Maybe there's a certain truth that you need to release because it's not getting you to where you really truly should be, maybe. Alright, so you guys have take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Take a chance on love. So, yeah, it's keeping the balance, guys. Trying to release this energy of trying to keep the balance of something that really isn't working out. If it ain't working out for you, then it's time to release it. Because it is your truth, right? You're following your truth. But it's a little hard, of course. It's a hard decision to make. I'm not saying you should break up with somebody or do anything, but the decision is difficult to make, saying, you know what, this isn't working for me. Because if you're doing all the work and you're putting all the effort in, then where's the support? You know what I mean? Where's the support on your end? On the, for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing everything and you're putting your 50%, where's the 50% on you? Are you overcompensating? Are you making sure that everybody's gotten and not yourself? Because you gotta ask for help here. You gotta ask your friends for help. I feel like right now you have to allow people in. I feel like you have a lot of space held up, so you're not allowing people to help you. So let people help you right now, Libra. If you want the help. If you don't want the help, you don't want the help. But the start is your goal, and the get there is by releasing something that, something that you're stubborn about, something that you're like, I got this. You're very controlling about your energy right now, which is totally fine. But there's other ways you can handle it. There's other ways you can do it, and there's, less stressful ways you can handle it as well. for yourself to get to the star. So you can heal, so you can, get some support. Okay?